Does anybody use AI?
I do
Yeah? What do you use it for?
a lot of things. I use it for research. I use it for grant writing. I use it for developing curriculum. A lot of things. Just
Does it
about
give,
every day.
wow. Does it give you what you need?
Exactly. I wrote a grant today in 4 hours.
Wow. Grants don't
Yep.
take 4 hours
It's
before.
amazing. Yeah,
That's amazing. So that's really cutting down on your time.
definitely.
Wow. That's incredible. So anybody else use it? Yeah.
I also use it for grant writing, but sometimes it's not as specific as I need it to be because I feel like it my community is very niche and I don't think whatever the world knowledge is of my community is very known. So, and it'll help me in general, but it doesn't get as specific as if I didn't live in a Native American community.
Yeah. So there are some things, right? There's some drawbacks there. I think that's something too. You
I
know,
I did the same thing too when I first started, and I trained it. And you can train your chat to
mhm.
to give you exactly what you want. And it takes a while to do, but you can get exactly what you want when you train your chat. Just throwing that out there.
It is very true. That's a very good point. I mean, you could even tell it to talk more casual, less casual, more professional. Um, you could tell it to talk like more native. It'll speak and so it's a little bit scary, right? But it's very important that we use it. It's a research engine, like you said, market sizing, trend analysis, competitor breakdown. You can tell it to, find my competitors. Strategy assistant, offer refinement, positioning, clarity, pricing models. I mean, we're in this very important stage right now with this, and it's really a boom. Content systems, landing pages, pitch decks, email campaigns, data interpreter, KPI. AI is, but again, AI is not just a chatbot; it's an execution accelerator. I think that's what you were talking about. Both of you were talking about is execution, accelerator, giving your time back, which is so important. Now, with that being said, let's get into really more of AI design. So, AI for design and rapid prototyping, you can generate landing pages, wireframes in literally minutes. These things used to take days, sometimes weeks. Now you do it in minutes, kind of like grant writing. You can create brand messaging variations instantly, mock up UI. So UI is like the skin of an app, the way it looks. Like if you were going to Facebook and you see the way Facebook app looks, that's called a UI. Draft investor pitch decks, build MVP descriptions. So MVP is minimum value, like it's like an app pretty much software. And speed reduces hesitation, and iteration beats perfection, right? So these are some things that it can do. And then also AI for workflow automations. We were talking about that just now. Automated emails, response, and lead follow ups. You can set it to do that. You don't even have to touch your email anymore. Create SOP documentation, build internal knowledge bases, automate reporting dashboards, design AI powered customer onboarding flows. Isn't that amazing? Um, you just, like you were saying, save 10 plus hours a week, gives time back to you and reinvest time into other things that you can grow. So there's people that are running businesses that are totally automated. Think about that. Running businesses totally automated. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's based on the person and what you're trying to achieve. However, it does do some wonders when you're trying to automate things like if you wanted to do a drop ship and you never wanted to worry about it, AI can work your drop ship and all you got to do is check your bank account. So these are some things too that it's really changing our perspective on business. Now, designing an AI powered operating system step one, what we want to do is identify a repeatable task in your business, right? Does anybody have any idea of what a repeatable task in a business would be?
I think part of that can be like automatic feedback. Like if you have an AI agent that's answering your phone for you, then you can set it up that it can provide feedback for that call if nobody answers that call. That's what I think it is. I don't know if it is or not, but that's what I think it is.
AI customer agent.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a Silicon Valley startup. They just they got funded $800 million for creating AI assistants like you're talking about. These
Yep.
AI bots that can talk. So, and that's just due to servers, right? These are machines that'll learn. Now, taking money, that's repeatable. Taking money, dealing with customers, people are on your website asking questions, that's repeatable. Drop shipping or shipping things out, that's repeatable. There's many repeatable things that you could do. Payroll, taxes, like now you have accounting, you have all these things that are repeatable variables that AI can do now. And so what we would do is document the workflow once, train the AI to assist or automate, and then measure efficiency gains. That's all you're doing now is just watching the flow. Isn't that amazing? You're just behind the scenes watching the flow instead of actually doing the work. So example, weekly marketing plan generated in 5 minutes. Automated competitor monitoring, it'll give you emails about your competitor every 5 minutes if you wanted it to. Isn't that amazing? So now you're able to monitor all of your competitors in your space. Also, AI assisted financial forecasting, right? So those are some things that can help automation in your business.